Dr. Shannon PT with another episode of Need to Know in 5. Today we're going to be discussing one of the biggest questions I get asked regarding the little balance box is why 12 inches tall? So, as you can see here, we have our little balance box, and like I mentioned, it is 12 inches tall, and the base is actually 14 inches around because of how the feet are and how they flare out a little bit. So, I came up with the 12 inches in height because I had realized that a lot of the other products on the market were not short enough to allow children the opportunity to practice those critical transition skills of moving from tall kneeling to stand on their own. Everything on the market was really, really tall. So with this, I went and I took the national and global statistics for boys and girls on the age and the height that they start pulling to stand and start working on this critical skill of transitioning from the tall kneeling to standing. So from that data, then I worked backwards to figure out what is going to be the perfect height that a child is going to be able to easily put their hands and be able to lean forward and have that access point. Because if something is too tall, it makes it very difficult for a child to be able to get their body weight from the top over top of the item to be able to transition then to move into a standing position. So with the little balance box being shorter at that 12 inch in height, it really allows that opportunity to work on these critical transition skills with our children to be able to move from tall kneeling to standing when they want to, and then to be able to sit back down on their own when they want to. And then of course what's great about the balance box is the fact that it's not fixed to anything. It's able to freely move around. So once your child is standing up, they do have that freedom and the versatility to then progress with taking those steps and moving the balance box versus being stuck in one place or area. Now let's take a look at this video, which is a great example of how the little balance box works for a kiddo with the height, of allowing them to be able to work on these critical transition skills of moving from tall kneeling to standing.
Come on, get it. Come on. Come on, get it. Come on, man. Up, 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 up.
He's clawing us in the way, was he? Was he walking most of the way? Was he walking most of the way?
All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. So as you can see, the little one is able to make these transition skills, and they're able to do it successfully, especially on a faster moving floor surface like the wood floor surface, because the springs are in the feet. And so as the little one is kneeling forward and placing her body weight, as you can see in this video here as I demonstrate, the springs are compressing going up and down. So that's allowing the balance box to stay underneath her and have the stability as she's working on these transition skills. The springs in the feet also help from a motor development perspective because it's helped giving that feedback back to the muscles and the neurological system, which is so important for joint development and helping to get that feedback and the regulation for the system. So it's a two-part thing that we're looking here with the balance box that's allowing these things to happen with the transition skills. It's that shorter floor to surface height that's super important, as well as the springs and how they're compressing that allows your child that opportunity to lean forward, the springs compress, and then they're able to move into that standing position. I hope this helps answer one of the biggest questions we get, like I had mentioned, about why the little balance box height is the height that it is. We appreciate and we love all the feedback that we get from the therapist and our customers, and it helps us have a better understanding of not only what we can do to make things better, but also what we need to do as a brand to help provide more education as to why the little balance box is the height that it is and the functional benefits of what you're able to do with the balance box as compared to some other baby gear push toys that are on the market. Please keep those questions and comments coming. We love to hear them, and we have a sneak peek coming in the next few months too for those of you who do have the taller babies, who do need a little bit taller little balance box. We are hearing you loud and clear, and we are working on it. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Need to Know in 5.